Hello everyone, this is Viren and welcome to the fantasy match preview for the first T20i between England and India. This preview is powered by Nostra Pro, and you keep in mind that you join us on the Telegram channel Fantasy Cricket Pro for all the final teams and updates. Now let's look at the preview for this game. So this is my team for today's game. I'm going with one keeper, three batsmen, three all-rounders and four bowlers, along with lots of GL combinations for you, so ensure that you watch the full review and hear the whole set of updates carefully. So first up, the keepers and the batters. One keeper that I'm going with in the form of Jos Buttler. Now I know that Jos Buttler has been in really good form, but on the other hand Sanju Samson has also been in decent form. For now I'm going with Jos based on the fact that he will get more of a consistent run, while Sanju Samson is probably going to get only the first T20i, so he might be under a little bit of more pressure. But I think he's a good option to try too. If India bat first, then Dinesh Karthik also falls in the same category. Then you look at the three batters, Surya Kumar Yadav, who I think should flourish in such conditions. Ishan Kishan, who has been in great touch, so it's difficult to drop. But I have a gut feel that if he bats first, there might be some movement that might trouble him, especially in either innings obviously. But when you bat first in England, there is something that is there up front for bowlers. Last pick is Liam Livingston, purely because he's going to give you a lot with the bat and ball. Jason Roy is an equally decent option, but I think based on the toss and pitch conditions, we'll have to take a call on that third batter, or if it's really good for batting, then the fourth batter. Now let's look at the next section. And then the all-rounders and the bowlers for this game. So three all-rounders, Sam Curran, who is known to bowl pretty effectively, 2 overs at the start, or sometimes even 3 overs at the start and 1 over at the death at times. So I think he's a pretty handy choice. And the other two batters, the other two all-rounders rather, would be Moeen Ali and Hardik Pandya, who will be my captain and vice captain respectively. Hardik might not bowl his full quota. Moeen, if they're playing with pure 5 bowlers, then he should bowl his full quota if he's the 5th one, else maybe 2 odd overs. And we know that Moeen has a decent record against India, even though it might be in a different format. Though I think he should be really effective as he's an active IPL campaigner too. Then we look at the 4 bowlers, Harshal Patel and Yuzvendra Chahal from India, both of whom who have been in best form in that bowling section. Bhuvi, if India bowl first and there's movement up front, then he's a good choice. Avesh Khan, if you feel like it's a good batting pitch and there are going to be a lot of wickets that fall in the second innings for England. The other 2 bowlers would be David Willey and Reece Topley. Again, Reece Topley would be someone in the team if he is bowling first. If he's bowling second, maybe not, and that empties the slot for an extra batter for you. So lots of permutation and combinations, and you're not going to get confused about it. Don't worry, because we'll catch you up on all of it on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel. And remember to use the code Fantasy Preview when you download this amazing Nostra Pro app, because you get 100% cash back on your first deposit. So go make all your teams right away. All the good luck to you. Now we have the pick section for the India versus England first T20i. You simply answer a set of simple questions thrown at you and get to win a lot of prizes. Let's see what questions we have in store. First one, who will hit more 4s between Buttler and Rohit? I think Buttler has been in superior touch. Rohit has not played for a while now, so I'll go with Buttler. Who will score more runs between Jason Roy and Kishan? I think Kishan, as I've backed him in my team too, but obviously based on certain permutations and combinations that can change too. Which batsman will hit more 6s between Malan and Hardik? I think Hardik is known to hit more 6s, so I think that is a little bit more straightforward. How many runs will Surya Kumar Yadav score from boundaries? Less than 15, 20 or more, so I'm backing him in the main team. And I think if he sets in, he will score quite a few runs from boundaries, so 20 or more. Which bowler will have the higher economy rate between Moeen and Chahal? So Moeen is more of that all-rounder sort of role, while Chahal is a specialist bowler and England might struggle a little bit against leg spin, so Moeen Ali. Which bowler will pick more wickets between Sam Curran and Harshal Patel? Sam Curran or Harshal Patel, whoever bowls first, I'll pack them. So for now I'm going with Sam Curran. Which bowler will concede more runs between Reece Topley and Bhuvneshwar Kumar? I think Reece Topley, Bhuvi is known to be a little more economical. Who will win between England and India? Very tricky. But for now, I'll go with England, backing them as they're playing in home conditions, and first T20 they might be a little more settled. How many aggregate runs will be scored in this match? Less than 330, 370 or more, both pretty extreme. I'm going with 370 or more. Both teams have quite a few hitters. How many aggregate wickets will be lost in this match? Less than 12, 14 or more. I think 14 or more. I'm expecting wickets to fall with batsmen getting used to this format. How many aggregate boundaries will be hit in this match? Less than 40, 50 or more, which is quite steep too. So for now I'll go with 40 to 49. And how many aggregate batsmen will hit a 4 in this match? Less than 10, 12 or more. I think less than 10, as I'm expecting a few batsmen to set in up front, hit a few boundaries and then a set of wickets to fall. So that's what I'm visualizing for this game. You make your picks as per your visualization. Now finally, you use the booster, the 2x, when you're supremely confident, or the no negative when you're not so sure. So I'm quite confident Butler should hit more 4, so I'm going with the 2x there. While the no negative on Kishan, because Kishan and Roy, both of them tricky choices, so I'm using the no negative there. You have a few more boosters, so ensure you select them well. Exclusively on the Nostra Pro app, remember to use the code Fantasy Preview to get 100% cash back on your first deposit, and join us on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel for all the final picks, team updates, and all that you need in terms of fantasy cricket. All the good luck to you. Make all your picks right away.